A rising star in the Richmond Police Department made the difficult decision to leave, not because of the crime, but because of what she says is hurting morale at RPD.
In tonight's Special Crime Insider Problem Solvers investigation, Brenda Ruiz spoke to our John Burkett. He joins us live now with why she left and what the mayor is doing to keep more officers from leaving. John?
Well, Bill, you have pay, low morale, political posturing. Is it time to hit the panic button for policing in the city? Some officers say yes, as more and more experienced officers walk out of these doors for good. Minutes into her night shift.
And it's exciting. It's the most exciting job I've ever had in my life.
Officer Brenda Ruiz is ready and running calls. She patrols 1st Precinct, the East End, 4 of the city's housing projects which have been plagued by crime in 2021. But Ruiz does not mind a tough assignment. In fact, she found her calling watching police officers and firefighters run into the clutches of chaos on September 11th.
So I was born in Argentina, and I was raised in Miami. I came to the U.S. when I was 9 years old, and that was the year 2000. In 2001, 9/11 happened, and I saw everybody that was running into the building, the firefighters and the police officers, and I just said, that's what I want to do.
With that dream in mind, and a little under 3 years patrolling Richmond's most violent streets,
it's very upsetting to me that, she leaving.
Residents like Cora Lee,
because she's a good policeman,
react to rumors of Ruiz going to Henrico County.
What?
Leaving her city post to patrol the suburbs.
They need to keep her, pay her more money, keep her here in Richmond.
Ruiz, once Rookie of the Year at RPD, praised in a federal affidavit for sniffing out a drug dealer just by running a merchant check at a local store, and heralded on social media as one of the faces of a modern and diversifying Richmond Police Department, is heading to Henrico in search of better pay and higher morale.
My choice to leave, I love the department, and I love where I work, and I'm having a great time. But my thing is, I have to look at the future right now, and my future doesn't look very financially stable if I stay in the department.
Ruiz says it's bittersweet. Many of the men and women she patrols with at RPD have become family. A family, she says, in turmoil due to the riots in Richmond and ongoing political posturing.
At least 2 of the city council members made us look like we're the bad guys. And then support from the mayor. The mayor came out and said a couple things that the officers did not agree with and they weren't happy with. Then he had a meeting with us. He said something different. That meeting got put on the media, and we've been kind of going back and forth with with city council and the mayor. I think a lot of the times our command staff has their hands tied, and they can't really do much for us.
We caught up with Mayor LeVar Stoney on Saturday.
I know that policing has become more difficult since last year.
He says while he has called for more police accountability, the perception of him being anti-cop is wrong.
Police, and I've never supported defund the police. I never supported it because I know that there's been families who have come to me who said, Mr. Mayor, we need the police department.
Stoney says he's been working on a way to get RPD caught up with the other law enforcement agencies in Central Virginia when it comes to pay. But he says that's just one part of the problem.
It's not just salary and compensation. It's a number of other things that I'm working with the chief on, whether or not you can take your car home at night, whether the car is working as well, the fleet. These are the little things that, there's a quality of life in your home, but it's also a quality of life at your job as well. And we're focused on improving the quality of life of police officers within the city.
No one some candy? From me.
Handing out candy. Going to new heights looking for a gun toss, never talking down to someone, and always trying to remember that anyone can have a bad day.
You have a gun in the backpack.
I don't. Then you can check my backpack in my car.
Okay.
Some of Brenda Ruiz's last calls as a city officer will be memorable. But duty, no matter where she serves, is in her DNA. Still, she worries about the city she's leaving behind.
They're not going to have somebody there when they need them because there's not going to be enough officers to respond because everybody's leaving, and it's horrible. It hurts the department, it hurts the people of the city, and they should do better.
And Bill and Candace, Crime Insider sources tell me 5 more officers have put in separation papers since November 1st.